many of you have ever made the perfect hard-boiled egg? Now, how many of you know how to boil the perfect egg? Probably not many. In fact, only 1 out of 3 college students know how to even make a hard-boiled egg. It should be simple, but there's a few common problems making hard-boiled eggs. If you've ever had difficulty peeling your beautifully decorated Easter eggs, or worse, you found them partially cooked or with that gray-green, really tastefully appealing yolk. Cooking perfect hard-boiled eggs is challenging, but by using your Instant Pot, common pitfalls like green yolks, undercooked eggs, and peeling difficulties can all be avoided. There are 3 common imperfections found in boiled eggs. Each has a relatively simple solution when you know how to pick the right egg and use the right tool. I found a foolproof way to have perfect hard-boiled eggs every time. Why are some of the hard-boiled eggs so hard to peel? All the white comes off with it. And if you want to use them for deviled eggs, yeah, how are you going to fill that? Surprising reason for this is the eggs that you bought are too new. So you probably don't want to use farm fresh eggs, or if you do, you want to buy them ahead of time, a couple weeks ahead of time, all right? It's frustrating, but it's only one of the things that can go wrong. What else can go wrong, you ask? Well, how about those gross green looking eggs? Yuck. You can still eat them, but they're just not visually very appetizing, are they? And it's a sign that you overcook them. You cook them too long, okay? Or you can have a chalky egg yolk. Look at this. Ugh. Imagine putting that in your mouth. It kind of sticks to your tongue. Ugh. You can still eat them. You can put them with egg salad because the mayonnaise is going to mask some of that chalkiness. But yeah, again, not very visibly pleasing, right? If you're in keto, that's not the kind of egg you want to eat every day. But if you want to avoid eggs that aren't too chalky, you don't want them to be too old. Okay, so now they can't be too new and they can't be too old. So now what? We've reviewed some of the common pitfalls of hard-boiled eggs. Let's learn how to cook the perfect egg. How does that sound? Like many things in the kitchen, there are many wives' tales about how to boil the perfect egg. There's Grandma's way. You put it in a pot, cover it with water, add some salt, boil it for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, turn it off. Yeah, Grandma, I usually get green yolks. And then someone will tell you to put some baking soda in there, something with a something or another that does something or another. Yeah, I don't find that very effective either. My eggs still are hard to peel, still have green yolks. Not a great method. But what I did find is my Instant Pot. I love my Instant Pot. We can talk about more next time on what kind of things you can make in there. Today we're focusing on eggs, all right? So get your Instant Pot out of the box. I know they're scary, but we're going to take our Instant Pot and we are going to use one of these racks. This is actually the rack that comes with it. This is the one that we're going to use. All right, so I put the rack in my Instant Pot, and these are eggs that I purchased about 10 days ago. Okay, so the eggs are going to fit on the Instant Pot rack like this. The reason for that is you don't want it to touch the bottom or the sides, because if they do, the shells will break. They'll get too hot. All right, and if you want the perfect Easter eggs, that's not going to work, is it? All right, then we're going to add about a cup of water. All right, after we add the water, I'm going to check my Instant Pot seal. You want to make sure that that's sitting there right. We don't want another episode of Rescue 911 in my house. Then we're going to put on the lid. All right. And then you want to make sure that this little valve here is set to sealing. Okay? Now there's all these fancy things that you can use to set on here. I am going to adjust it to manual for 5 minutes. All right, it's going to come up to temperature and then it'll start counting down the 5 minutes. So I'll see you soon. All right, so now our Instant Pot, we have about a minute left of the cook time. All right, and it should be going off here shortly. You know what Grandma says, don't ever watch a pot boil. All right, so now you see, that's the signal to tell you that your Instant Pot, that the 5 minutes are done, but they need to sit in here for 5 more minutes. So this L means that it's a low temperature now. We want it to count up to 5 minutes. So I'll see you soon. So it's counted down to 5 minutes, well maybe 6. We're going to release the pressure. Not so scary, huh? Only seems like it'd be scary. We're going to open up the pot. When the pressure is released, it'll make that cute little sound. We're going to take off the cover. And then here I have a bowl of water with an ice bath. We're going to take these eggs out and stop the cooking process. It's been 5 minutes. We're going to take our eggs out of that ice bath. And look at how easy they are to peel. All right. Peeling comes right off of there. And I also wanted to show you, I took the liberty of cutting this while we were off screen. Look at perfect egg, perfect yolk, not green. Yum. As we've discussed, you can avoid common imperfections found in hard-boiled eggs by using the Instant Pot and using the right tips and techniques. The time is now. Get your Instant Pot out of the box, gather up your eggs and your courage, sign up to bring deviled eggs to your next potluck, go keto. Now you are prepared for your next Easter egg hunt. You got this.